Good morning. If you have seen my last video about the otters, then you know that I have been working with these local otters here since a few days before Christmas and during all the Christmas period to New Year. First I just placed one of my trail cams, and then I use my camera trap to get more decent images, but you could see that the images of my camera trap haven't been really good, but it was a good start. And now the otters are daily here. Every time when I lay out a fish, it takes a couple of hours and the otters are back and eating from the fish. And last night I was lucky, and that's probably the best day on this project. The otter has been here for several hours. He has been in on afternoon 4 p.m. and then got back at 8 and has been here a couple of hours. So I got almost 300 images of the otter, and this time they are a little better, sharper, and also the position of the otter is much better than in the last video. So here are a few images of the otter from last night. This was 6 images from last night, and here in these images you definitely could see they were much sharper, and the otter was in the right position to the focus area and has also much nicer positions. In the last video, every time when the otter was sharp, the head was a little bit covered by one of the rocks here, but this time I got much better images than last time. They still are not perfect, but that's why I today will do some changes with my camera trap. But before I put up my camera trap and tell you about the changes, I will show you some tracks of the otter which are just behind here in the snow. Now look at this, one moment. You can see this. There the otter take a big shit, and then you see all there. I can see here some. There's a paw print in the snow. There he was walking, and he came all the way. Let's go over here. There. Came all the way from here, and here you see the paws, and here he was coming through the deep snow. So sometimes you can see there where the tail was, and the tail makes some markings in the snow, and here get a paw and all the way over there, and over there's a small stream, and this stream probably attract the otter as well, because they get out of the salt water and will wash themselves in this fresh water. So first I still will have my camera trap here, but I think later in winter, especially when it's get more light, I probably will move my camera trap a little bit more, closer to this stream, and hope that I might get some images when the otters washing themselves in this fresh water. But now let's get back to the camera trap and I put it up. This time I will do some changes with my camera trap, as I told you. When you saw the 6 images in this video, then you could see that I had these rocks in the here from the beach in the foreground, and then you have the otter around here in the image. It was the otter was sharp and clear, and I'm really satisfied with the images. But when you look at the background is completely dark, pitch dark. You see some lights from the street over there on the other side, but that's it. But we have a so beautiful background here. We have the island Ulløya with these snow-covered mountains, and I want this background as well, so I get a much better composition. That's the reason why I will change the lens on my camera trap. Earlier I used a 17 to 40 millimeter, and I used it from 17 millimeter. The images from this video, in this video, are from with 17 millimeter, but I also use a 40 millimeter just to zoom in and get the otter a little bit bigger in the frame. Now I will use a 14 millimeter, some young lens, a little bit older lens I have, and I will use it on f2.8. f2.8, so I open the lens as much as possible, so I get a lot of light in. But of course, the one problem is that the field of depth is very narrow. So this probably will result in that most of my images will be blurry. The otter will be blurry. But I hope that the otter again plays like last night in this area, and then I will have a pre-focus just where the fish is, and hope that at least 1 or 2 images I will get where the otter is in the focus area. And then, oh, there's the eagle. Oh my god, I heard the crow. I didn't, there was the eagle flying by. Sorry I couldn't show you, but he's gone again. But wow. But anyway, now I'm a little bit, yes, 2.8, that I get the otter in focus and have the background as well. The other thing I change in the settings, also not just f2.8, I also will increase the ISO again. The images in this video are taken with ISO 1600. Now I will raise it up to 2500. This will also result in a little bit more noise, but this I can remove in Lightroom and Photoshop. So now it's just to put up my camera trap, and then I'm ready again. Yes, camera trap is in place. I've done a system check. Everything works fine. And I also need to replace or move the trail cam to the other position so that this camera is not in the way for the trail cam. So now again, cross fingers, and hopefully the settings will be okay, that this time I will get a little bit more of the background.